Alright everyone, it's time for Vermont Issues Episode 11, Bernie Sanders allegedly stealing his neighbor's newspapers. This is somewhat murky, and it's something that I would find believable without having any specific reason to actually believe. And I'll say allegedly, you know, for legal purposes. Everyone knows how much socialisms love the legal system. But authentic socialists, you know, just smash the state, and usher in communism, but will sue you, basically. Apparently, one of Sanders' neighbors noticed their newspapers going missing. Now, this could possibly be satire, but I'm going to cover it as though it's real, because, I mean, that's what the legacy media does all the time, so why should I give a damn, essentially? And then says, well, my newspapers were missing. And I was going to cancel my subscription because, of course, they're not actually delivering. Then I found out, oh no, they're going out as usual. And I was like, well, something's screwy here. This is the alleged neighbor. And they said, oh, you're an older person with gray hair and glasses and stuff, basically describing someone that looks just like Bernie Sanders. He's like, no, I don't look like that, but my neighbor's Bernie Sanders, so got to the bottom of it, found out Bernie was socializing their newspaper subscription. I don't know how much I can trust this. I had several people link it to me on Twitter and on YouTube, thought it was funny. And it is funny. That's what I would expect from somebody like Sanders. People still think that he's offering them free shit and don't seem to understand how taxation works. There are people, not just in this state, it's all over the country, especially in California or New York City. They don't understand that the government itself doesn't generate any revenue. It takes revenue from other people, namely taxpayers, productive members of society, and then goes and wastes it on bombing people or on healthcare that it would destroy. By the way, I do oppose single payer. Yeah, the government makes mistakes constantly. It can't get anything right. Let's give them control of the entire medical system. That's a wonderful idea. It'll work so well. It'll be just like how well No Child Left worked, or Common Crap, or any of these other programs for education. It'll work so well. No, it won't. No, it won't. Federalizing anything makes it less efficient. Sometimes you can argue pragmatism, not for that. It looks like Bernie Sanders was trying to redistribute the wealth of newspapers. The funny thing is he was stealing the fake news. What was it, like Newsweek or something like that? So he's literally stealing fake media from his neighbors, supposedly. You know, all jokes aside, it is the sort of thing that I would expect from someone who is essentially rich, old, and out of touch, but gets a pass from a bunch of people because he talks about how much he cares. He claims to care. I'll say this on Sanders as a general issue. I've seen Sanders. I watched him debate once when he was running against Rich Tarrant. I think that was the 2008 election, if I remember correctly. Tarrant was sort of a self-funded magnate style, like big businessman. So it's no confusion about why he lost, essentially, in a state like Vermont. But Bernie Sanders, I think, believes some of his own crap, but doesn't really follow through with it. That is, he's kind of authentic and kind of inauthentic. Now, that's better than some people in D.C. Some of them are just totally corrupt and they don't believe any of their own bullshit. They just pretend to get votes. Bernie Sanders believes in some of this stuff, which makes him more delusional than corrupt. He is deluded. He thinks socialism's capable of working. I like how he spreads this bullcrap propaganda about democratic socialism. I'm sure that you've heard of that. Venezuela is technically a democratic system, a republic. They have a legislature they vote for. They are at leisure to vote yes on anything Maduro wants to do. That's how socialism typically devolves into. It doesn't work as a system. Bernie Sanders doing this, or the Jane Sanders Burlington College stuff, or the fact that he buys his new house and probably gets money from the Clinton camp to shut up because he knows he got screwed. These are all just Bernie-esque things to do. Or talking about Ben & Jerry's when... Didn't Ben & Jerry's get bought out by some multinational firm? And it's no longer even a Vermont business. They just have a major factory in Vermont and they keep it here to keep up appearances so people keep buying their ice cream. I think that, wasn't it the Coca-Cola company or something that bought them out? I'm pretty sure it was. I know it's no longer just Ben & Jerry's standalone. It's funny. Ben & Jerry, the actual dudes who made Ben & Jerry's, the old hippie dudes, They still pretend that they're in marginal control of things, and they're still the figureheads and stuff. It's like bullshit. No, you're a multinational business entity now. I remember I saw Ben & Jerry's ice cream down in Florida and Texas. So don't pretend that you're some local hippie-trippy chain that only sells in northern New England or something like that. It's like Bernie Sanders. Oh, you're going to have, like, Vermont values. You were, in fact, born and raised in Brooklyn, Mr. Sanders. You were not born and raised in Vermont. You came here later as an out-of-state, urbanite, hippie college kid who got kicked out of a commune for being lazy and couldn't make it as a rough carpenter. Yeah, he knows how the working class operates. No, he doesn't. Not really. He may have a little bit more awareness than some politicians, but he is still a career politician. He's been in office in various capacities since the 1970s, back when he became mayor of Burlington and made a big show about picking up trash. There's that famous image of Bernie Sanders picking up trash by the freeway, as though it wasn't like a photo op or something. Oh yeah, I'll go out for Green Up Day. It's like spends a half hour out there and then goes back to his office or something. I have marginally more respect for him than like a neoliberal Clinton, but not that much more. Not really. That's about all. Peace out.